Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Offworld Trading Company as Robotic. We're going to try this one more time with a little bit more difficulty. Let's do this. We'll go with a few more AIs. We'll go with 5 AIs. And instead of playing on Assistant, which is what we did kind of like our tutorial series with, we're going to go ahead and play on, why don't we try out, say, Executive. Let's do Manager. Let's beat Manager before we worry about going any higher than that. Manager's pretty high up there, I think. Applicant, Intern. Oh, you know what they got rid of? Oh, it's cool. Cool. They're making changes as the game. I mean, it's in beta, right? So every couple days they patch it. But just a few days ago, if you had an item selected, it removed it from the list, so you couldn't tell. Like, is employee higher than assistant or lower than assistant? I don't know because it's off the list. I don't know where it fits in this list. But they've since fixed that. So we'll go with manager, and we'll try the higher levels later. So 5 AI, we'll do regular settings. We can do regular auctions. Let's turn off the replay file because who cares about that? And it will actually make the game run better. And we'll go ahead and play. So let's go. We're going to play as Robotic. We've already decided. The answer is Robotic. Robots all the way, because robots are fun. So, if you have not seen the first 2 videos in this series, go check that out, because I'm going to play a lot faster than I did in those. I've been playing this game a bit. I've streamed it for maybe 4 hours so far. And we'll go from there. So we've got a little bit of water, a little bit of aluminum. We need to find some more iron. We need to find some iron, period, actually. Where's all the iron? Can't play as robots without iron. Give me the scan. Scan it. More water. Boo. Iron. This has got to be iron. It's iron. Oh my god, the water? It's crazy. Hey, it's iron. Okay, well. God, Isaac. What? Can we go down there with just that little bit of iron? No geothermals found. There's got to be geothermals on the map. We're going to go for the very last one to colonize, just so that we have access to that extra claim. Could be really valuable as a robot, man. Of course, every second that we wait, we could be producing, so that's another advantage. You know what? I think we just go for it. I think we just colonize, like, right here. We're going to go ahead, we're going to throw down our robotic thing, and we're going to try to take these. We'll leave 2 available for ourselves. We're going to mine that. We're going to make a steel mill.
Start manufacturing queue.
And we need some aluminum as well. Never forget the aluminum. So let's find some aluminum. We've got 2 nearby that are close. And no real good deposits, so I guess we just take the closest one. And we're going to try to immediately get to level 2, simply because there's water everywhere. Scientific would be really good with all this water. I predict that food, oxygen, and fuel are not going to be too expensive in this map. With all this water. This water is nuts. I don't think I've ever seen this much water on a map. Hey, there's all the iron. Wish I had scanned up there first. So, do you think we found some geothermals? I've not seen them yet.
Colony founded.
Maps continuing to be revealed every second.
Scientific colony founded.
Medium levels of aluminum found.
No, I don't see any geothermals. Power is going to be interesting. Oh, is that geothermal? No, that's a quarry. And the iron's up there is getting claimed pretty quick. Well, you know what? Let's just make sure no one tries to take this thing from us. And we should be good. Now, we're playing on Manager, which is actually, like, right in the middle. So we don't get a share price advantage, like in the tutorial that we did in the last 2 videos. And we don't get any other kind of advantages as well. We don't get that extra claim that we started with. You're not going for my water, are you? Yeah, you can have the water. I don't care about the water, actually. All we really need is our aluminum and that stuff coming in. Wish we had an extra claim already. We also started with fewer funds. I think we had like 5 or 6K last time. We get much less this time. Power is actually not too bad yet, but could get bad. Someone's building a farm. What do you got here? An electrolysis reactor. Yep, Mr. Stock and Mrs. Production. Let's see what we ended up with. We've got a scavenger. We've got a scientific, expansive. Lots of scientific, and I'm guessing it's because of all the water. That would make sense. It wouldn't have been a bad pick, honestly, with all this water.
Pirates are auctioning their services to the highest.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think we're going to worry about it too much. We are going to buy up a bunch of water. Well, maybe not quite that much. But again, same thing. I expect these resources will get more expensive in the near future. So we want to buy them before they start to go up. While we have the cash. Pirates don't really affect me too much, I think. Unless someone pirates my aluminum. They have not been spotted yet, and it's an unknown player. We don't get to know who did it. Just need 20 more steel. Cranking it out. That's 40 seconds. Alright, a little bit of a slow start. Having an extra claim would have been nice. All that iron so far away. That might be the only other iron on the map, and there really aren't any geothermals.
The black market is online.
Okay, so a whole bunch of people have bought claims because it's already up to 5k. We're gonna have to do regular power generation, I think, as soon as we get that steel. Let's just wait till we actually have 80. We're self-sufficient robots here.
Improving efficiency.
And power's going through the roof,
Beginning
so
construction.
now gotta make the decision.
Circulating splines.
Do we want to make the daytime power or the permanent power? Power all the time or power sometimes? And I usually lean toward the power all the time. You get far less. This produces 1 for only like half the day. This one produces 0.4, but all the time. There's no way to store power unless you buy a patent, so we only have 3 claims. Do we want to spend aluminum and carbon or aluminum and silicon? 20 and 80 either way. Let's see, carbon's cheaper than silicon, so I think carbon's going to be the way to go. We just need to buy some of that carbon. Shortage of steel. Excellent. We're already down to just a single unit of electronics. That didn't take very long at all. Steel shortage, yep, as expected. We'll go ahead and sell our steel in favor of getting a wind turbine out. I haven't actually talked about these yet. We might go for an adjacency bonus, but we could just build them kind of spread out and protect ourselves from any kind of shenanigans that way. The base is 0.4, but if you put it on really good spots, you can get higher. The base for solar panels is it's based on elevations. That's why they're building them up here. They're the highest on the map. We'll go ahead and do the wind turbine on the water. And I think we want another steel mill. The steel mill is only going to cost us a tiny bit of iron. And that steel shortage could be valuable. Come on, let's get that power going. And of course my music is gone. We're going to need the iron, I think, but what we could do is just sell the steel, buy some iron. Drive the price of iron up. Get them at least about 50% of the value of steel. And then, I mean, we're going to be cranking out pretty good steel now. 0.75. We're converting 1 iron into 0.75 steel. Does cost quite a bit of power, but we actually have a slight power bonus at the moment. And all I'm going to need is aluminum and steel, so maybe we... You know, I'm actually going to build a second wind turbine. Yeah, I think I will. We're going to sell some steel. We're going to buy another wind turbine. And again, we're going to try to place it, if at all possible, on a resource, in case we need to change it up. 0.6. Anything better? 0.7 with water. Alright, we'll take it. It's far enough away that they can't EMP it. And, I mean, this water's so much water. But still, I'd rather do that than put it anywhere. Hey, solar flare! What's that do? I can't afford that right now. Solar flare. It does not increase the effectiveness of wind turbines or decrease it, but it does double the benefit of those things. So, power's going to tank right as I build a second item, of course. Water's cheap as hell. Of course it is. Look at all the water on the map. Still going to buy some. Just feel like when it's that cheap, you have to buy it. We're going to continue to make steel. It'll take a little while to get the upgrade started, but I think it'll work out just fine.
Expansive colony expanded.
This is entertainment. Level 2. We're at level 2 already, so we're not behind. Maybe this time around we'll play a little bit with patent labs or engineering labs, something like that.
Scientific colony expanded.
For now, though, I think the main thing is...
Scientific colony expanded.
I think we go for the...
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Alright, someone's trying to pirate this What is this yellow thing? Silicon. 41. I see why they do that. I wish the music didn't stop. Yeah, that water's pretty useless, isn't it? We could totally build geothermal if one existed. Surprisingly, power is actually holding its own as far as value goes. Alright, how are we doing on this? Another 60, 70 or so units of steel, we'll be there.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we screw with you.
Someone got caught trying to do an EMP. Shortage of silicon. Let's buy some before it gets too expensive. I usually like to do that. As soon as it starts to go up, I buy some, and then as soon as it hits the peak, I sell some. You know, buy 30 units, sell 30 units. Just kind of ride the high. I don't know how much it's actually going to make us, but... Alright, we almost have enough steel. I'm going to wait till we actually have enough. You know what? We're actually going to sell all of our silicon. We're going to pay off our debt. And I think what I might do is I'm actually going to buy the very first thing of our shares. Because they're this is the time in the game where they're going to be the least expensive. And it seems like it's necessary against more competent AI
Improving efficiency.
to protect yourself.
Beginning construction. Reticulating splines.
Articulating splines. We're going to need more steel, for sure. And we're also going to need to, I think, get some silicon coming in. It's getting pretty valuable. Tons of it pretty far away. It's going to take a lot of fuel to ship it, or actually a lot of power to ship it that far, since we're robots. Game definitely runs better without the replay thing on. Yeah, we're going to have to mine from over here. Alright, let's get a quarry. Silicon quarry, it's steel. Let's wait till we actually have the steel on hand so we don't have to pay for it off the market. And, you know, with it being that damn expensive, maybe we do two of them.
Screw with you.
But I do think we should buy some of this stuff too, like a mutiny would be nice. We have a dust storm. Let's see, who would be good to target? You are a scavenger. Scientific, 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 expansive. So Mrs. Entertainment would be a good target. She's not scientific. The aluminum mine, not worth much. You've got a frozen thing that's reduced for doing that. Okay. You know what? That thing was already defended. That makes sense why he'd defend that. Silicon's the most valuable resource right now. Minus 50% sabotage damage for buildings adjacent to the HQ. That could be really worthwhile. I have a feeling my steel production might get targeted soon. Could be useful.
7,000.
Question is it really worth paying for? I think so.
8,000.
We'll try for it. It's a permanent bonus, doesn't cost us anything extra, it's just an 8,000 bucks right now. If anyone else has a dust turbine, dust plant, I will totally... Yes, okay. During the dust storm, 1.6 power, let's mutiny that. Ah. All your power is mine. 273 per second. Awesome. Very good. It's going to make us a ton of money. Beaucoup dollars. And next up, I do think we want to buy some goons. Maybe another mutiny. We still have one claim.
Scavenger colony expanded.
Do we go nuts and make tons of steel? Let's just go nuts. We're going to make tons of steel. And I think if we're going to go nuts on steel production, we're most definitely going to need to make a goon squad next. Another dust storm, wow. Seems to be hitting quite often. Still making $300 raise a day.
Colony expanded.
And there it is. Hey, it's a good thing we got that patent. I mean, it's still... What? Oh, okay, they gotta be directly adjacent to it. Shoot. Shoot.
Is online.
I thought there was anything that was connected. Well, that one's protected. And someone just nuked our iron mine from level 3 down to level 2. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, there goes all of our steel production. And we're losing quite a bit of money to a lack of electronics. So, as soon as we can, we're gonna do that. A pretty good share price. Just not making quite as much. Looks like, did our thing go away? Oh, somebody nuked it. They blew up the thing that I had mutinied. That explains why we're not making quite as much. Still, power's worth a ton. I think the next thing we want to build is another wind turbine. Seems like there's lots of dust storms on this map. We're going to hold on to our steel because we need to do some more upgrades.
Scientific colony expanded.
More aluminum would be nice too. Aluminum's pretty cheap. Why don't we go ahead and sell some of this stuff? I think we came out ahead on that water purchase. And let's buy some more aluminum. Next upgrade, we could actually afford it right now. Do we want to buy some stock though? Buy the stock before we upgrade maybe. Because when you upgrade, it actually makes your base price higher, which makes it more expensive to buy your own stock. If we buy them. And we'll just wait till we actually bring in the aluminum ourselves.
Scientific colony expanded.
The other thing that would be nice is a pleasure dome. Oh, somebody targeted us. Or did they? Oh no, it's showing that I don't own those things. Right, okay. I can just afford to buy them. Gotcha. So still making good money on power. Don't ask me why. My phone just randomly decided that it was going to start making stupid noises again. I hate this phone. And we got EMP'd again. It sucks. Yes, this is me just changing the volume of my stupid alarm for like the 40,000th time. So I think I'm going to probably need to put a squad right there. Let's sell a little bit of iron. Buy the goon squad. Park it there. I know it's not going to have any effect for 120 seconds, but you know, we kind of need it. And we'll go ahead and buy that right now.
Hardware upgrade complete.
And somebody stole the other iron mine right next to us. That's unfortunate. Kind of planning on taking that at one point. Carbon, worth 50. It's actually pretty good. Don't care about water. A two spot of water. Now we go ahead and just grab a little bit of carbon. We'll need it to make electronics. So buy the electronics, or the carbon. We're going to get some glass being made. Would you stop bidding on this, please? It's taking forever. When you make all these chain structures here, they're very likely to target it, it seems. I do think I want another wind turbine, though, too. You've been targeted by a mutiny in our silicon.
Expansive colony expanded.
Alright, kind of to be expected. Dust storm again. It's good for us. Making money off power. Gotta take advantage of that. I need to buy some carbon, like, right now. Let's sell some more iron. We need 3,900. And we're going to build this thing. Actually, just going to go directly for the highest power. 1.2, 1.6. Put it, like, way over there. Nice and distant from everything else we own. This guy's turned off his water mines because the price of power is too high. It's kind of funny. And no geothermals. The power price is crazy. Hopefully someone targets us in that exact same spot with a another EMP.
The black market is online.
We want to mutiny that thing. Did he repair it? The other, yeah, we got two of them over here. You are scientific, though. We want to target the red guy, Miss Sabotage. Scavenger. Still got 100% bonus. Yeah, I think we do that. I think we... Let's see. So we spend 5,000. We would steal 1.6 power. I'm actually going to pull my calculator up. 1.6 times... it's worth 147. Times 120 ticks. So we would make $28,224 at the current price for the meager sum of 5. Totally worth it. Let's buy it and do it. And the price of power is continuing to rise, so that is just crazy, the amount of money we're going to make off that. Please don't tell me they just blew it up again. Please don't blow it up. Energy Vault. Interesting. Alright. And Mrs. Entertainment is targeted by an underground nuke. Things are not going well for her. Alright, so we got another one of these things. We have a huge... Well, hold on. What happened? Oh, the dust storm ended. That's why. Okay, so power came down. We're getting a little bit of carbon coming in. We need to get some of the basics going again. So let's get a glass plant started. And let's get a electronics factory. Yeah, glass is really expensive. We could just wait and make our own. We're going to need 2 of these things. I think. You have been targeted by an underground nuke. Wow, they are really knocking down my iron supply. Let's buy some more iron. Before the price gets too high.
The black market is online.
And do we want another goon squad? I don't know that we need one for any of the structures that I have. But, you know what? Actually, yeah. I think goon squads are worth it. You usually get your value out of them. 10,000 plus we get whatever someone sends our way. Let's see. Who's likely to target what? Probably my best source of power is that one. Let's go ahead and put him out there.
Scientific colony expanded.
Still need a ton of aluminum. I'd like to get another aluminum mine. Is there another source of aluminum nearby that's available? A couple of them. It's not much. Alright, well, aluminum's only worth 39. You know, we're already level 4. We're not going to need aluminum too much longer. We'll need it for some rockets and stuff, but I don't think we really need to worry about it. Let's just make glass. Let's start making our electronics factory. Water is, again, very cheap. We're going to buy it. Off-world price is 165. We could still sell it off-world. Been targeted by a mutiny. I guess the wrong one, apparently. Somebody mutinied my mutiny. It's fine, I guess. It's actually kind of okay. So we're using a little tiny bit of oxygen in our glass furnace. We're going to have to keep that stockpiled. Targeted by an underground nuke, yet again.
5,000.
This might, wait, hold on. Oh, settle down here. This is for a new claim. Okay. Is this like trace deposit now? It is. Look at that. We only get 0.25 silicon. So we get like 10 bucks worth of silicon for the price of a tenth of a unit of power. So it's barely even worth it, especially when you have to ferry it back home. I think I might turn this into a, I might turn this into something else. It'd be better off just generating power. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to trash it. We're going to scrap it. And we're going to turn it into a power plant.
9,000.
New claim. I kind of feel like we really need a claim. Let's go for it.
10,000. 12,000. 14,000.
Alright, the price of steel is coming down. Let's sell a ton of it while we're waiting for it to come down. I'd like to get the pleasure dome up. No one actually has one. Let's go ahead and do that. We need to buy another goon squad as well. Shortage of silicon. We're going to need some of that. And now that steel has come down, I'm going to buy a bunch of it. And is there any sense in, like, turning our iron into steel when the price is like that? I think we just turn them all off, actually, for the moment. Save on power, and go from that. Alright, okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I think we're doing okay. We're worth 10 bucks a share, roughly. Everyone else is less than that. We should do alright. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.